again. So,
to become the best version of you, you have to give up your current self.
yes, and you told me that you had to give up Alan, who is partying and making fun.
My identity.
Yes.
Right? But my identity also determined who I surrounded myself with, right?
But you still remain close with the same people, kind of, yeah?
Half of the people in my life left.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, and the difficulty was I didn't know that was going to yield a better future. All I had to do was have faith that if I gave up who I was in the past, that my future self would be a better version. Mm-hmm. And this is the thing. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being somebody else for someone else. It's just being the best version of you. Mm. And how do you become the best version of you? Is by accepting loss, by accepting change, and by accepting that nothing remains. Everything changes. And that is a scary thought, right? Because as human beings, we want to protect. And
we attach ourselves.
We attach ourselves, and sometimes we attach ourselves to unhealthy things simply because it provides us a sense of
security. Something that we know. But you told me about being the best version of ourselves, but it's also, what about this cult of, I have to be the best version of myself in the times when we are afraid of war and when we actually are crumble and we are being told that we have to stay strong. But what about just being weak when, we have this moment of weaknesses?
But being the best version of yourself is not the omission of weakness. It is actually being weak, being strong, and accepting it. Because the best version of yourself starts and ends with acceptance.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean that if you struggle, you are not the best version of yourself. If you don't let yourself for that harder, most difficult moments when you cry, when you yell, and when you don't have plan for your future, it doesn't mean that you are not the best version of yourself.
No, because struggle is a requirement in the journey to become the best version of yourself. And this is the reality. There's going to be days where you don't like the world, you don't like yourself, you don't like anything. Accepting that allows you to become the best version of yourself. Why? Because when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can be happy with what you see. Not because you are young and attractive, but because you are at peace with yourself. And it's acceptance, right? And the last thing I'll say is, the biggest source of unhappiness in our lives, all of us, is not the world, because the world is not against us. It's our expectations. Those expectations normally come from our caretakers, our relationships, and our loved ones.
Society.
Yes, in society, and we are given responsibility and expectation that is not ours. And when you are living the best version of yourself, you can distinguish between, you know what, this is not mine. Thank you very much. With much respect, I do not accept that. You're in a relationship and your partner expects you to do something. You can say no, if that allows you to become the best version of yourself. So, becoming the best version of yourself is not to become a superhero or a superwoman. It is to just to accept
who you are,
and to not allow your expectations to continually make you feel like you are not enough or your life is not where it should be.
And I would add that also believing that you deserve good, you deserve to be good
But you don't disturb it
love.
simply because you are here. You have to work towards that. Right?
Yes.
Because then what happens is...
But if you don't believe that you deserve something, you won't take action in
of
order
course,
to...
because our thoughts determine our action, right? If I sit here and I go, this orange will make me sick, and I just think about that, what is the outcome? I'm not going to eat the orange, although I did a huge effort of peeling the orange. But if I think this orange will make me healthy because it has vitamin C, I'm going to eat it, right? So our thoughts determine our reality.
Claro que sí.